names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. With you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hokies offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollack.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Carr. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Dances away from one. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking for a gap. It's Jennings. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Hokies will hustle to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Jennings. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Up-tempo for the offense. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And the Hokies will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go to the ground. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll line up for a second down play. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. The give to the lone running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll bring it back. It's Neighbors. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They'll leave it with him. Keeps the legs moving. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Fires one high and deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Floating away. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Jackson going to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Ball in plus territory. 1st and 10, under a minute to go. We might get a touchdown before halftime. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Jackson will throw. A catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said, football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Going up top on first down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Here's the handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the move. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Hokies will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jennings. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on second down after the short completion. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They're bringing heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Neighbors. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He's going to run it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble?
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They try to pop a run on the draw. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Jackson will throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wide out in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. On the move. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricanes! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Fresno State is getting whooped today, and at some point, this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no.
Makes the catch. It's Adams.
They're trailing by 19 to Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's right on target. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to the air one more time. Looking down the middle. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball, being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Going to try to get it himself. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Oh, so close to an interception there. If he had held on, he might have run that one to the house. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. That's reeled in. It's Wiggins. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.